What's the deal, YouTube? What's the deal, YouTube? It is about an hour and a half away from the NBA All-Star Game, and I want to just talk about the second half of the season for the Miami Heat. Talk about the second half and what my expectations are for the second half of the season. Currently, we are sitting at 22 and 30. We are currently sitting in the 8th seed. About what are we? We're right there with Charlotte. Charlotte has a 7th seed. Milwaukee has 30 wins right now, and they are sitting in the 6th seed. And then, of course, Cleveland, Chicago, and Atlanta is the 1st seed. Toronto is at 36 and 17, and they're sitting in the 2nd seed. So, very interesting. We're about 20 games back of first place. There's no way in hell we're going to catch the first place team. Our biggest problem this year has definitely been the injuries. The injuries have absolutely devastated what this lineup could have been if we didn't have so many fucking injuries, whether it was Dwayne Wade, Luol Deng goes out for some time. We've gotten shitty point guard play from Norris Cole, Mario Chalmers. Shabazz Napier has been up and down from the D-League to the regular team. We haven't gotten consistent point guard play all year. And we've had a problem with the perimeter shooting. The perimeter shooting has been one of the biggest fall-offs that I've ever seen. Nobody's worried about our perimeter shooting, especially when we put a lineup out there that includes Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade, Luol Deng, no one's concerned about us shooting from the perimeter, and I think that's a big problem. Now, Ray Allen is supposed to be making up his decision on whether or not he's going to come back to the NFL, period. And from what I've heard and from all the sources that I've saw, we're not interested in him. I wouldn't mind having a guy like a Ray Allen to step in right now and give us some perimeter shooting from the outside, especially with Chris Bosh and Hassan Whiteside down on the block to give us some shot blocking behind that defensive Ray Allen, because he's not a great defender, but he's still a very good shooter. He will always be a very good shooter till the day he decides no longer to play basketball. So we would have a lineup that would probably have Mario Chalmers, Dwayne Wade, Luol Deng, Chris Bosh, Hassan Whiteside. Then you bring Ray Allen off the bench along with Norris Cole, Shabazz Napier, Danny Granger. You bring those guys off the bench to give us a little bit more depth. Danny Granger, Sean Williams, Ray Allen, all capable of stretching the court. We need that. Now we've gotten a little bit of play from a couple guys who I had no idea what they would be when the season first started. I'm talking about Tyler Johnson and Hassan Whiteside. Nobody knew what those guys would be in the beginning of the season. If someone tries to tell me, yeah, I knew what those guys was gonna be when the season first started, man, I slap you in your fucking head. You ain't no shit. Shut up. But yeah, been very interesting. 22 and 30, 8th seed. I thought we would be in the 4th and 5th seed. Of course, I didn't calculate in the fact, and I don't know how the hell I didn't calculate in the fact that Dwayne Wade was gonna miss so many fucking games, because he's been doing it for the last 3-4 seasons now. As much as I like Dwayne Wade, man, as much as I will, when he didn't get the starting role in the All-Star game, I was pissed. But now you look at it, I mean, he can't stay fucking healthy. When he's healthy, he's still one of the best players in the NBA. But that's win. It's a big ass win, because it seems like every season he's down. But on the bright side of our team is definitely at the center and power forward position. I mean, with Hassan Whiteside, Chris Bosh, at some point, I don't know how long McRoberts is going to be out, but he was looking good when he was in there. We've got a little bit of depth up top. So I mean, let's say we get the 8 seed this year, we get or the 7 seed, whichever one we get. We go into the playoffs. We'll probably get either Atlanta or Toronto. I would rather. I don't think it matters much. I mean, honestly, until that last buzzer rings, I think we can beat anybody. Honestly, I really do. I think we can beat anybody until that last buzzer rings. But I would probably rather play Toronto rather than playing Atlanta. I think we'll have a better shot at beating Toronto than Atlanta right now. You never know how they're going to look once they get to the playoffs, but right now Atlanta's looking damn good. So I'd rather play Toronto than Atlanta. I think we may be able to get 3-4 games away from Toronto. I mean, we can honestly, with a healthy Dwayne Wade, if Dwayne Wade is healthy, along with Chris Bosh, Hassan Whiteside, Luol Deng healthy, we can push anybody in the East still. We just got to get fucking healthy. That's going to be the biggest thing, man. Getting fucking healthy and going out there and playing basketball and getting some type of contribution from those point guards. Even if we fucking have to move D Wade to the point guard, let him play point guard, and find another option at the 2. Like if, let's say, we can move McRoberts' contract with Cole and Danny Granger for somebody, even if it's Lance Stevenson. If we can have a lineup of D Wade, Lance Stevenson, and Dang, that's good enough to push everybody. That's 3 guys who can score. Then you put Whiteside and Bosh behind them to protect the rim. That's nice. Whiteside has been playing like a fucking all-star. If he was starting the entire season, he'd be an all-star. We'd have 3 all-stars. I truly believe that. But anyway, those are my second half expectations. I still believe that we're going to get the 5th or 6th seed. I still think it's possible. We just need a healthy Dwayne Wade back. We need that 22, 25 points in that leadership back on the court, and we need it there consistent. He doesn't have the space where when LeBron was out there, he can take 20, 25 games and sit on the sideline. He doesn't have that luxury anymore because that 30 points from LeBron is gone, and Luol Deng can't carry this team. Bosh has been playing well, but Bosh needs help. So we need Dwayne Wade out there. Anyway, let me know if you're a Heat fan. What are your second half expectations? How do you feel this season will end for us? Do you think we'll go out as the AC? Do you think we'll drop out of the playoffs completely, or do you think that we will climb up higher, whether it be the 5th or 6th seed? It's all possible. This is the East. This isn't the West. It's not with the Golden State and the Spurs and the Rockets all stacked on top of each other. No, this is the East. Milwaukee is the 7th seed. That tells you everything you need to know. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace.